Okay. There we go. I think we are back. Maybe Temple. Oh no. He has disconnected. Oh, there we go. John. I keep saying John Temple. Yeah, CNDS Temple. I know a friend named John Temple. He's a great dude. Pro Am driver. But team Abramov with the flanker. I actually want to do that as a build. I think that car is coolest. We already changed servers. Spaghettios. Whoa! Well, the weather outside is frightful, and oh, it's so delightful. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. As we enter the town. Pink. So everybody heard me saying, didn't they? Awesome. We're but so watching Vadim Abramov come in here, and he is doing 360s. You're not supposed to do that. Illy dilly, ill dilly. Is that? I think it's Dawson. Ill dilly. I think that's Dawson. But
all right. Sorry for the technical difficulties, guys. We had a little bit of a little hiccup here, but
all right. I don't know if you guys heard, but let's get hashtag put Tiny Scar in the practice servers, so we could force Paul Mox. I told Paul Mox. Don't blame Geronimo. Don't you blame that nice old man. Here we go. Edward Husa in the lead. Jackson Hanna in the chase. Ed Husa coming in. A little tappy tap right off the rip from Jackson Hanna. Don't know if that affected Husa from getting that initiation going in. Husa is coming all the way through. Jackson Hanna is trying to keep that proximity. Husa is filling out the zone, using the left foot brake and slowed up a little bit on that outer zone 3, going all the way through to that final outer zone. But Husa was able to fill out each zone, but I don't know if that contact affected him.
These cars look very similar.
Yeah. Well, I think Jackson just gets a lot more angle than most of the competitors. We were talking about that last round too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Jack has a knack for throwing angle that seems ridiculous, and he's totally just comfortable being basically backwards and looking over his shoulder. But here he goes. Jackson Hanna initiating. Look at that massive angle. Whoa. Bumper against the wall, 90 degrees. Husa just trying to match his angle the best way he can. Jack almost completely missed that inside clip. He washed out a little bit. You got Edward Husa transitioning right on the bumper of Jack. And Jack pulling away right against the wall at the end. Oh, and a little bit of contact from Edward.
Looking at this replay real quick. Trying to see the replay coming up.
We're just looking at the replay here. Judges are mulling over a decision. Edward Husa, another young gun out here.
All right, we're gonna look at these guys. We're gonna look at these guys, but man, I think the judges haven't made a decision. It looks like. Hey, one more time.
Good deal. I'd love to see them drive again.
Yeah, I would love to see them clean up. All right, go to the washroom, wash your face, get a better run, and let's stick it to it. Next, we have Vadim Abramov in the flanker.
Looks like he's getting a buy run.
Yep, he is getting a buy run. Waiting for the lights. Let's see how that flanker performs out here at Kilkare in Ohio. Big old flick inside first outer zone. Filling it out. Good job. That flanker looks so good, man.
Whoa!
Whoa! Oh, he... Oh! Why'd you do it like that, man? Golly! With a 360 on the inner clip, just to let these guys know, hey, I'm out here. I'm having fun.
Know.
That's X Factor. I don't care. That's not a zero. That's X Factor.
I don't know if that's ever stated in the rules that you can't do that. So I think they're gonna let that go. But
that was a decel.
That was just a flex of skill there. Incredible.
I love it, Vadim. Oh my God, that was gangster. I thought he just spun out, but he was like, nah, joke's on you fools.
That's what I felt like.
Oh, Vadim, I love you, man. I love you.
Cool.
Yeah, where are you at, Vadim? I'm gonna message you right now. I love you, man. Oh man, that was insane. That 360.
All right, up next we got Edward Husa leading Jackson Hanna for their one more time.
Dude just came out. I'm still in awe with that 360.
It was awesome. All right, Edward Husa leading Jackson. Little bit of a slow lead up from Edward, and they initiate. Jack right on his bumper on transition, doing a good job keeping proximity. Edward doing a good job going up the bank, staying in that zone. And a lot of braking. Whoa, there Edward Husa was on his brake super hard there. You could visibly see him slow down.
You know what's crazy? When I was talking earlier, we kind of touched on it on left foot braking a little bit. That was a really big example of applying the left foot brake a little bit too much that makes you slow down momentum wise. Using a left foot brake to use it as a tool to get more angle is something different. But we're gonna have Jackson Hanna out here in the lead with a good flick going inside first out of zone, riding that wall all the way through, going into this power alley. Is Edward Husa coming in? Huge angle from Jackson Hanna, and he sticks it going into this third outer zone, riding that wall. Jackson Hanna is out here just slanging it like he's out on a date, going to the final outer wall, riding it. Oh, mercy!
No way!
Let's go, baby!
Dude, and if you notice, there was almost zero left foot braking from Jackson Hanna. The commitment.
Man, he had BDE there, big drift energy.
I am glad that's where you went with that.
Just that reaction almost made me spit up my drink. Jackson, you need a new sticker on your livery. There's a BDE right in the front.
Big drift energy.
Yeah. Wow. The wow factor there. Jackson Hanna moves on and continues on. Oh, mercy. Ooh, that angle, that aggression, and just full sending it throughout the track was impeccable. Wow. Jackson got everybody bricked up on that wall with that bumper, just riding it. Billy dropped a tire. I did not see his tire drop, but I did see a big decel from Edward Husa on the final outer zone with some left foot braking. He just literally choked up the rear driver. But hey, that's what I saw. What the judges see is something different. We're gonna see the next competitors come in.
Oh yeah, I did see that tire.
Oh, did you? Did you?
Yeah, well, I mean, it was very. It was right
minuscule?
before the touch and go before Interlawn.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm not sure if it was all the way off into the grass because the smoke is so hard to see through, but. Alright, looks like we got 3 more battles for the top 16 today.
All right. 3 more battles until the top 16. We're going to continue on. I appreciate the input from the viewers. We're moving on to the next battle. Angie Bowden.
You know what I just thought?
What's that?
Right. Drifting might be, as like a drifter, it's gotta be one of the hardest things in the world, right? Because like imagine if they streamed like the NFL. Like imagine you could comment. Imagine everybody watching the Cowboys play could comment on the fucking on the live stream.
Good save.
And like these guys have to deal with, like we deal with, we get to see the crowd commentate and get their words in.
Yeah.
And basically say whatever they want. Could you imagine any other sport like soccer or football or hockey?
Well, it's different though with those type of sports because there's set rules, set guidelines, and it's with drifting there is some like books and stuff like that of guiding, but it's a judged motorsport. It's different. Football is not judged for how many points you can make because your team's better or stacked. It's by commitment of the plays, and if the guy crosses the line and makes the touchdown, you get points. But the one thing I do say with that comment, I do agree with you. If there was someone instead of the football teams, it was the referees. Think of it this way: all the calls the referees do, and if there was someone, if they had a Twitch stream in their glasses,
that's what I mean. Just like imagine you could comment. Imagine you got a Twitch chat for football or skateboarding or like street league or dude.
Yeah. No, I agree.
These drivers are under the microscope of their fans 24/7, and you know what? The judges are the same, and not everyone's gonna agree with you, but I just kind of, realized how crazy it is that, these drivers constantly have to deal with criticism.
Going through all the way through. I'm trying to get words from the judge. I'm gonna get some input from the judges in a short bit about that previous battle.
Whoa.
We're getting a restart on the server.
Okay. That was crazy. People just started
flying off track.
trains.
It was pretty awesome.
Everybody's saying favoritism, by the way.
Yeah.
Did you guys just miss that Brandon Shorten lost? Like, he's a team member.
Yeah.
So,
well, it's going to, if you watch Husa's run, he did decel from what the judges were saying. Decelled a lot on places where you're not supposed to decel. And if you notice the momentum charts, that's what they were saying. I was watching real time as well. I did see a slowdown as well on outer zones that you're not supposed to slow down.
Outer 3 is the only one I saw.
Outer 3, yeah, and outer 3 and outer 4, I believe he decelled, trying to keep the angle and proximity. But we're gonna continue on from this. We're gonna continue on and keep moving on with the battles.
And Murph, bro, we don't go into your guys' comps and go say that stuff. So why don't we chill out here? All right.
All right, we're going in to the next battles. Moving on. I enjoy messing around with Murph Terps. Kisses, Murph Terps.
Oh, my bad, Murphs.
Nah, Murph Terps is a homie. I think I believe
sarcasm's hard to,
read
across. Yeah, it doesn't read well. So
my sister does the same thing. She catches me with sarcasm. I think I actually did some battles with Murph Terps before I started commentating. Great dude to chill out with. The sarcasm between both of us, it's impeccable at times.
All right. So Kasor is going to be leading Angie voting for this battle.
Will Holloway with the KMR. You know what? I always love amping up Will because he is a weird individual. He eats mayonnaise.
Who doesn't eat mayonnaise?
Gross.
I like a little mayo on some things here and there.
Well, it's a running joke between Will. You ever seen Undercover Brother?
I have not.
Oh my god, you gotta watch it. But anyway, Brandon Kasor is in the lead. Here we go. Let's see how he performs out here with the lead with that S chassis. Pesto Bismol going in with Toyo Tires livery on the back. Going in to this power alley. Getting a nice diesel fill out in the inner clip. Fantastic. Going into that outer zone. A little bit of a bobble, but coming in, diving in. Possibly a tire drop, but going into that final outer zone. Bowden was struggling to keep the proximity in the chase, but man, oh man, Brandon Kasor, nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach. He is drifting all over the place.
All right, second half of this battle. Angie Bowden going to be leading Brendan Kasor. Angie Bowden initiating that A80 Supra.
Whoa!
Big angle from Angie. Good proximity here from Brendan Kasor. Transitions into that touch and go, into the inside clip. Smashes that inside clip. Does Brendan Kasor. And through this chicane here, transitioning to the last outside zone. Right up on the door of Angie Bowden.
Jesus. My man just literally just was licking his window from the outside. It was insane. He was in that pocket the whole time. Going in, the lead was fantastic from Kasor, going through, doing good. He did bobble a little bit, but it also looked like Angie Bowden was not even in the realm of proximity going in. But now Angie Bowden is coming in with the lead. Let's see what they come out here. It looks like it's a one more time from the judges.
Oh, wait, Ernestus is not here. That is true. What happened to Ernestus?
Ernestus Jaku is not here. It looks like Jet Singer is getting a bye.
Well, I hope he's okay, but it looks like Ernestus is nowhere to be found in the pits.
Well, looks like Jaku had to go away.
All right, so Jet Singer coming up for his bye run. Yeah, I guess Jet is just a lucky guy because Ernestus is a hell of a competitor, and so I guess Jet is going to be moving on.
Yeah, well, Jet is going to be filling out the zones. He's looking with the S chassis. He is, unfortunately, he got Ernestus having to leave. That Singer coming out here just doing his bye run, filling out the zones. We'll see if he does a 360.
He does not.
Bouncing around. All the way through.
Man, tapping walls left and right. I hope he's got the budget.
Here we go.
All right, Will Holloway gonna be leading Nicholas.
The nutcase nutshell. Like it.
Just for everyone, we do know it's Natushal.
Yeah.
We're very well aware. We're not trying to do this to be insulting, just having fun.
As Will is getting dizzy by scrubbing his tires because he ate too much mayonnaise. What do you
Murph
think
says,
about?
Let's go Nirvana.
All right, Shmay, what do you think about these guys?
You know, I have love for both these guys. Both of them are good drivers, and Will, being a KMR guy, good dude, runs with ACS, initiating big initiation there for Will Holloway, big angle. Nicholas has a lot of real estate between him and Will Holloway. Will doing a great job filling out all the zones, getting up into outside zone 3, kind of shallow. Sorry, excuse me. Not a whole lot of angle, but doing a good job filling out all the zones. And Nicholas just nowhere to be found.
I don't. So I've Will Holloway is one of the competitors that I've seen and I've tandem with that he can left foot brake to make himself go faster. You saw it going into outer zone 3. You saw his brakes light up, but he freaking zoomed into that zone and stayed with angle throughout the whole battle. Now we have Will Holloway giving Nicholas the 2-shell some room so he can initiate going in. That looked a little bit like a 3-point going in, but I'm not too sure. The 2-shell is coming in. D-cell Will is trying to keep that proximity.
Oh no.
But going all the way through transition, tire drop right here, coming in, stay in the pocket.
Really shallow angle at the end from Will trying to keep up.
Going in, we'll see the replays. Will filling out. Let's see how Natusho comes in. It looked a little bit like a 3-point going into the initiation.
All right, the replay is gonna be coming up. We'll see.
Yeah, it might have been a lag, but going in.
All right, so we're watching the replay here. They're about to send it. Nicholas in the lead. Let's see what they said. Let's see if it's a 3-point. Oh,
it looks it, right?
It does look like he did drive. It looked like he drove in front of Will. I don't know if he initiated in front of Will. That is up to the judges, because you are able to drive left, but if you break traction left, that's the problem.
But the thing is, when we're in the driver's meeting, as soon as you go in the lines, you are not to motion towards the center line at all. If you go high in the bank, you got to go straight. If you're gonna make that initiation to flick up in the bank and do that Scandinavian flick, you gotta hold the inside line and then wide right and then flick in. So it goes into the fact of now the judges are looking at the replay to see if that was a 3-point or it could have been lag. We don't know. So we're having the drivers come in.
So it looks like there's a couple of contention points for the judges here.
Let's see. Will's lead was fantastic. He filled out every zone really good.
All right, so judges are rewatching the replay. Let's see if there was a little bit of a 3-point initiation, which has been gone over many times as a big no. And it does not look like it from the replay.
Oh, wow.
It was just the camera angle.
Yeah.
It was just a weird camera angle. He's totally fine.
Yeah, no, it was a little bit lag from my end. That's probably what I saw.
It's just the way that camera angle is for me. The one I was using, it looked like it too. Now they're just checking on a couple of more points from this run for Nicholas and Will. The one where Nicholas was leading.
And it's looking like
and yep. Phrasing. He used to watch the phrasing on that one.
It's looking on the replay. They went slowed down and they noticed. Here we go. And it looks like Natusho goes through.
Right. Sign him left for Will Holloway, right for Natushel, and it looks like the judges have made a decision. So, there's going to be some questions about this, and I will try to do my best explaining this. So, Nicholas looked like from the viewers' cameras that he drove in front of Will, which he technically did, but was in a straight line. But since the track is curved, it looked like he was driving in front of Will. So he initiated directly towards the wall, which is what we want. Then, in inside clip number 1, there was a question if Will straightened on that inside clip, and they went over it a couple times, and it looked like Will was washing out. He was really shallow, and his wheels the judges are not determining, well, is the car completely straight? That's not what really matters. What matters is if your wheels go straight with your chassis, that is, to the judges, uncontrolled and out of drift. You are just you're power sliding at that point. So, from the replay, Will's tires went completely straight with his chassis right before he hit inside clip number 1. Judges determined that's a 0. Unfortunately, he does not move on. Nicholas moves on to the top 16. Will's out of the top 32.
All right,
so we're gonna
take it. There you go. We're gonna take a quick body break. We're gonna get a server switch, and then we are gonna start off the top 16. We'll see you guys shortly. Right, I'm ready. We'll we'll do that and then move in. That's fine. That's great. Hurry! Tell them to hurry the fuck up again to server. Sorry, buddy. Can't close my butt. Oops. Here we go. Here we go. This is the one more time. Brandon Kasor in the lead. And you boat him in the chase. Brandon Kasor with a huge flick inside first. Oh, Angie Bowden straightens out on the chase. Brandon Kasor, it looked like he three-wheeled going off the bank. We'll see you on the replay going into that final power alley. Inner clip is good. Brandon Kasor going all the way through. If he three-wheels and I see it in the replay, I will grunt like a gorilla.
Oh, God. All right, up next we got Angie Bowden leading Brandon Kasor. One more time battle. We're gonna have a decision after this run. Angie Bowden initiates big angle from Angie Bowden, and Brandon Kasor right on the door of Angie. We see that front end of Kasor just bouncing up and down. Angie almost missing that inside clip, but throwing just on a tear right now. That thing is a rocket ship. Brandon Kasor trying to get on his door in this last outside zone. Almost straight. Gets right there. Oh, it's the wall straightens.
Come on.
Both drivers DQ their chase, so now we have to see who has a better lead run.
He didn't three-wheel. But waiting for the decision from the judges. It looks like Brandon Kasor moves.
All right, so both DQ chase. So this was based off of just Lead versus lead. Kasor moves on.
All right, we got Darius Austriaca and Diego Carroll in the chase. Petty Carl versus a VDC driver. Let's see how he holds up here. Let's see if he can put up a fight against Darius Austriaca. Coming in with a nice flick from Darius. Carl has to cut the track to try to get proximity. He is struggling to keep that proximity throughout the whole run. And man, Carl needs to come out here and start swinging, but he is struggling as Darius is filling out each zone. Man, oh man, the only thing that Carl can only hope for is Darius to fall. Man, this is going to go into a switcheroo. Darius Austriaca is down to chase Petty Carl in the lead. Let's see. Diego Carl. Or Carroll, sorry. I'm so used to saying Petty Carl. But Diego Carroll now in the lead. Let's see how Darius scoots up. He tries to get that proximity right off the rip. Diego is coming in right on him. As Darius is keeping the proximity the whole time and staying on his door and saying, I am hungry, and continuing to fight on. My goodness, Darius Austriaca is unfazed by the shakiness from Petty Carl, and oh man. It looks like they are parked up right now. Let's see what the judges say. And Darius is getting the win. Unanimous decision. Was a well done from Petty Carl. He put some effort in there trying to get in that pocket, and it's just Darius was just zooming out there. And we'll see how Darius continues on in this bracket. Nico Stella in the lead. Igor the Dragon Roscoff in the chase. Waiting for the lights from Paul Mox, and here we go. Nico Stella with the 890, sandbagging on the right off the rip, going in, initiated good. Oh my God, there is doors in the chat right now as Igor the Dragon Roscoff is straight bullying Nico and saying, yo, move out of my way, keep going, go faster. And Nico Stella is getting bullied all over the track by the Dragon. Oh my Lady Gaga, that was insane. Igor the Dragon Roscoff coming in with a big flick all the way through into the zone, but now we're seeing another fight coming in. Oh, there's a bump and a tap. Oh no. Wow. It looked like he probably shallowed up angle and then just tapped the wall, tapped the Dragon. Nico Stella saying there's possible issues, but from what we're seeing on the replay, we're going to watch the replay back.
Well, Tiny, I was behind you there,
excuse me.
and just watching the run, letting you know take the reins. But what a crazy battle!
Mm-hmm.
That was
Coming
not
in.
a good battle, but a very interesting one.
Oh yeah, he just tried to. He got too close on the decel. It looked like from the replay.
Yeah, and he
Judge's
said he
decision's
had
up.
problems, so
Yeah.
slide him right for Igor, slide him left for Stelia. 1 for Igor, 2 for Igor, and 3. They all saw Nico Stalia. They all saw the same thing.
Hmm.
So we're coming up next with Samuel Guns and Joseph Kapinski.
Joseph Kapinski and Sam Machine Guns. Joseph the door tapper Kapinski. Let's see how he goes.
And I missed it. Did Petty Carl unfortunately lose?
Yeah, unfortunately. He got sent to Gapplebee's, got a You Pick Two menu, and decided to figure out what meal he had for the rest of the night. But love Petty Carl. He's fantastic dude. I know he could take some licks. He's just gonna lick up his wounds and come back fighting next time. So
I'm super excited for this run. Samuel Guns has been one of my favorite drivers this year.
I can't say I have a favorite driver at all, because all these drivers have been gangster in their own capacity. And so Joseph Kapinski is a feisty driver. Like we said, his personality shows in his drifting style. But you have Sam Machine Guns, and he is a machine at times. Let's see how he performs out here into that first outer zone. Use some left foot brake to stay in that zone. Joseph Kapinski being very aggressive and flicking it in there and staying in the pocket in the inner clip. Going into outer zone 3. Sam Guns is staying a good consistent line. Little tap. And man, Sam Guns is going all the way through. Wasn't phased by the tap from Joseph Kapinski.
That was the best transition in that chicane I've ever seen from a chase driver.
Oh, yeah.
Joseph Kapinski just threw it down.
Machine. Gangster. Baller. Shot caller. 30-inch rims on the Impala. Here we go, Joseph Kapinski. And the baller. I'm having an accent right now. Joseph Kapinski with that 370Z, flicking it in there with that nice livery going into that mid zone. Sam Machine Guns, sounding like a machine guns right next to them. Put some suppression fire in that pocket all the way through. Sam Machine Guns is just riding his door all the way through. Transition is money. Joseph Kapinski is doing a fantastic job in the lead, but Machine Guns is there.
What a fight between these two drivers. The decision. Slide him left for Samuel Guns, right for Joseph Kapinski. 1 for Sam Guns, 2 for Sam Guns, and that is enough. An OMT. So it looks like Samuel Guns moves on. It was a close decision.
Yes. Man.
Alright, we got Garrett Shaw leading Brandon Latham. Let's see if Garrett Shaw can slay another beast today. Initiating, big initiation all the way against the wall, hanging it out as long as he can, transitioning all the way in that touch and go. Latham all the way back. Can't even see anymore. Garrett looked like he tapped the wall, transitioning and finishing strong.
Luckily, Garrett Shaw was able to tap that wall and stay in drift. It did bobble him a little bit, but here we go. Garrett Shaw is now in the chase. Garrett, the Dragon Slayer Shaw, coming in against Brandon Latham. Let's see how he performs out here with that Z. Brandon Latham with the purple Team Dark Horse coming in. Garrett Shaw right off the rip. Doors all the way through to this power alley. Huge angle from Brandon Latham, but Garrett Shaw is unfazed. It stayed in the pocket throughout the whole track. And oh my, Spotify, can he just slang it in there and say, hey, I'm going to change your Spotify playlist and put some Party in the USA? Oh!
Dude.
I'm going to put my hands up, play my song.
Oh my God.
Ah!
Dude, I'm speechless. That looked professional.
I'm just.
I got nothing. I'm just absorbing what we just saw.
Dopamine that just went through my body is not even like. It's.
That's
my goodness.
This is so insane. I'm just watching this replay, and he's just there the whole time.
Brandon Latham is probably like, dude, the next time you're behind me and at least pull my hair so I can enjoy the ride. But golly, like it was insane. Garrett, the Dragon Slayer Shaw was insane in the chase, man.
He deserves that name. He deserves that name. He's so good. All right, the judges' cards are up and they're out. Garrett Shaw moves on. That chase was unbeatable. The leads were identical, but that chase, I don't think you can beat.
Jesus. Wow. We're at the second half of the grade 8. Well, the second half of the top 16.
All right, and the series standings are up. For anybody curious, Garrett Shaw showing us why he's in first place. Ernestus did not show up for the top 16, so that's going to hurt his standings. And then we got Darius Ostreka, who's still in it for third. Vadim Abramov still in it for fourth. And we got Samuel Gunn still in it for fifth. That is your top 5 in the CNDS series standings.
Oh man. I'm like flabbergasted by what I've just witnessed. It's more of like after a good meal, you go outside to indulge in nicotine, whatever nicotine you prefer. I'm not promoting nicotine on the stream, just to let you guys know. Bad habit. But you ever seen the movies when people have an activity, they do an activity and then you see them smoking afterwards?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's kind of exactly what the judges said right there.
I prefer something of a different hue, but
oh man, yeah. Hey, so Shmay, would you ever do like a hot tub stream as being a commentator?
I almost knee-jerk reaction said no, and then you said as commentator, and now you have my now you got my now maybe.
Like we commentate different hot tub streams.
Wow,
in a hot tub,
so I could touch his knee while we do it.
I thought you were gonna say something else.
Yeah, we're just dancing all over the place, dude.
Oh mercy! I will be having to split soon. I do have a family affair that I had scheduled up.
You're having an affair?
No, I'm single.
Oh.
Yeah. I want one more good run to get me excited.
To go off to your family event?
Yeah.
Sus boy.
So I'm doing this thing, right? I did get a vlog camera. And what I'm gonna do for when I do real life events, for drifting events, I'm gonna do a vlog of the background. And I kind of want to focus on not only the drivers, but mainly the people that work behind the scenes, because I feel like they don't get enough credit. You know, like the mechanics and even like spotters. Just have a conversation with them. And I think it would be a cool aspect. I was able to talk to one of the prospect drivers at Louis Lance. I talked to him about the idea. He's like, hey, if you haven't been at it, I'd watch it. I'm like, all right, now I'm held at a higher standard. Now I got to make sure my videos aren't doo-doo. So, but I'm gonna enjoy that.
Yeah, that sounds like an interesting project.
Yeah, it's also like I enjoy doing stuff with my son, like going out to different experiences in Florida. Like we did one that went to the beach and we had a great time. It's just I wish I had to record it, but then he was like, why don't we make a YouTube channel? I'm like, all right, dude, we'll do that. So
I'd rather do something like that with my kid. I don't have kids, but I'd rather do something like that than like just take pictures or shit. Like,
oh yeah,
I'm bad at taking pictures.
I'm the type of person that would actually enjoy more of spending the moment instead of taking pictures, you know?
Yeah, like I will never record a concert, like, ever.
Yeah, no, I need to be in it. Like, people that record the concert, you might as well watch it on live stream because you're just watching.
If a good part's coming up or something interesting's happened, I a minute tops, but then it's gone for the rest of the day. Like, I can't do that. Alright, so we got Jason Coate and Matty Spies up for the first battle. We're clearing track.
All right, we have Matty Spies with the peppermint-looking livery, and we're waiting for the other competitor, Jason Coate. Jason Coate with that S chassis. Here
He's
we
French.
go.
He has troubles following directions.
Socle Bleu, here we go. I don't know what that means, but that's French. I think it's for I thank you. But Jason Coate coming in with filling out that zone all the way through as Matty Spies is keeping that proximity with that BMW with a huge angle and literally pushes them. And man, oh man, that is a big no from Matty Spies, and he over rotates, and that's gonna be a complete zero in the chase. Because my God, you look like a soup sandwich on that chase run. I am so surprised.
That is uncharacteristic of Matty Spies. Usually he's pretty consistent, but going up against a competitor like Jason makes sense.
Here we go. Matty Spies in the lead. Jason Coate in the chase. Jason Coate, let's see if he sticks on him like when maple syrup dries up and is sticky on your counter. Matty Spies is doing a good job in the lead, but Jason Coate is being very conservative in the chase. Come on, stick it to his door. Get on him. Use some left foot braking to match angle going into this transition. Jason Coate coming in on that final outer wall and keeping a good proximity throughout the whole run.
All right, and we're throwing the replays up. Little love tap from the wall there from Jason. And all of the
he He surged at the wrong point, Matty Spice, from what I saw. Jason Coat was in the D cell.
I mean, Matt didn't even hit the line himself. Like he
didn't even hit the brakes. He just full sets into his pocket.
It did look that way.
Oh, mercy. The funniest thing is he hit him and he just, you know how a boxer just hits, punches and sticks it? He hit him and he stuck it to him and pushed him through the inner clip.
Literally drove through him.
Going through, the judges are looking at it.
Yeah, I think they're just making sure Jason didn't D-cell.
Got it.
All right, so as per what the judges said in the drivers meeting, they want you on power before the touch and go, before the touch and go before inside one, and apparently Jason was not on throttle even after contact. So
here we go. Next drivers.
Matty Spies moves on.
Michael Blastoise Varus versus Jackson Hanna. This is an interesting matchup because how Jackson Hanna, ow, I hit my elbow, how Jackson Hanna gets angle and how Michael Varus is gonna actually match that. But we have Blastoise out there with the S2K flaming all the way around. Dominicano coming in with a huge flick. Jackson Hanna looked a little late on the initiation, but might have been to the connection from my end. Oh man, Michael Varus is filling out each zone. Jackson is coming in all the way through. Michael Varus is being gangster and filling out each zone, and he's being as smooth as fun.
Oh, big collision.
Wow.
It looked like Jack understeered. It looked like he just. Yeah, it looks like he just didn't quite get it.
Well, on the initiation and the chase. Is that what you're saying? Okay. So we have Jackson Hanna now in the lead. Michael Varus in the chase. Coming in. Filling it out. Jackson Hanna. Going all the way through. Money,
big
gangster,
angle.
Yeah, buddy. But Michael Varus is staying in close proximity. Oh, coming in through all the way to that final outer zone. My goodness.
Well, that's an easy decision from the judges. It looks like Jack just could not get his car under control.
Mm-hmm. It's moving on to Michael Varus is moving on. We're going to continue on to the next battle. of this top 16 is going to be Vadim Abramov versus Kasor. Vadim, but with that flanker, I've been wanting to see this flanker battle. Well, what do you even think? This looks like a Corvette, Schmay, man. I don't know. We got Pepto Bismol versus fake Corvette. What do you think about this?
You know, the flanker is my favorite, one of my favorite cars here. It's just so cool, even though it's just a C6 chassis. But Vadim out here in that unique car, throwing it out here. Brandon Kasor on his door. He wasn't quite all the way in that first outside zone, but there, sent it in that touch and go. Brandon Kasor keeping a safe distance, going up the bank. Got all the way out in outside zone 3. Vadim transitioning to the final outside zone up the bank, and got all of outside zone number 4 and a little bit of a contact at the end.
Vadim Abramov is gangster out here. He was the one that did the 360 and then our clip. And now we have him in the chase. Vadim Abramov in the lead, in the chase. Brendan Kasor in the lead. I'm sorry, coming in. Vadim Abramov is keeping close in proximity throughout this whole first outer zone. Second outer zone is good. Going in an inner clip. Vadim Abramov. Oh, it's a straight in from the 360. Vadim Abramov. Oh no, going all the way through. Brandon Kasor is filling it out. Man,
I think that is unfortunate. All right, thank you, everybody. Thank Tiny in the chat for coming out here and commentating with me today.
Yes.
He has previous engagement that he has got to go to, but thank you, man, for coming out. Always enjoy it.
I love it. Hope the competitors are having a great time. I will be back for round 4 for sure. But
dude, you are going to freak out.
Yeah, hopefully Paul Mox puts my car in the server so I can practice it. But
me too.
I'm giving them shots throughout the whole time I'm competing. But these guys out here did a stellar performance. Thank you for making me excited. I always appreciate everybody out here, and I'll see you guys at round 4.
All right, man. Take it easy. All right, we are just watching this replay here. Judges are going over to see if that contact was the Chase's fault, or not the contact, the straighten was Chase's fault or the lead. So they just like to go over and make sure nobody checks him up or isn't on throttle at the right time. So. All right, so they're just watching the replay again, guys. Bear with us. They're just trying to make sure these calls are good. As we go on, it gets harder and harder to call this. So they're looking at the touch and go before inside clip, number 1, and they're just checking if he's on throttle or not. Sorry, I'm trying to watch and listen to them. If you hear me stuttering. All right, so the judges' cards are up. Judges have come to a decision. This is going to be another one that I'm probably going to have to explain to you guys, but it is going to go to Vadim for that one. Brandon Kasor was off throttle in that inside clip. So, and he was not on throttle in the touch and go. So the judges have said, like, I'm like a broken record now. That touch and go, you have to be on throttle the whole time and full commit. So, it's gonna go to it's gonna be a huge deduction from Brandon Kasor, and then he's causing the straighten, so the 0 is his fault. We move on. All right, Jet Singer up next is gonna be leading Nicholas Natushel. Here we go, Jet Singer, maybe the luckiest guy here today. He got a bye run when Ernestus did not show up. There's a little bit of contact before the initiation, but I think that's the chase driver's fault, but it did not cause any problem. Jet is very fast here, coming up this bank. Nicholas just getting left behind out of every corner. And look at him, Jet go. Just a rocket ship. All right, here we go, sending them. Jet in chase. I don't know if the chase hitting a cone is actually a problem. That's all on the chase. It does not affect the lead, so lead's gonna keep going. Not deep in the zone, or even really hitting the zone at all. Transitioning, clip touch and go. Really shallow in the touch and go as well. Shallow in the inside clip, almost straightening here for Nicholas. This is super uncharacteristic of all these drivers right now. I think the nerves of, the toughness of the judges getting the best win. There's Jet straightening in the chase. And it looked like Nicholas just straightened it before the finish line. What is happening? So this is not really what we want to see here. The judges do not want to have to be so picky because of all the mistakes. You don't want to pan through all the mistakes to make a decision. You should have to. It should be one mistake from one driver. That's what we want to see. We want to see it so close that it's super difficult for them to make a decision. All right. All right, judges, I've made a decision. Looks like it is going to Natushel. Jet straightened in the chase before the end. Good runs to both drivers. Air loader. Guys, it looks like he's a fan for Nicholas. All right, up next we got Darius Ostraka leading Igor Rozkov. This is going to be a battle of titans. They're just corralling the drivers right now, getting them here on grid, and we're going to just keep it going into the grade 8 here. We are just rolling through this. drivers are just going to be up here practicing while everybody joins, but it's going to be really quick, so I think we're just going to get right into it. Maybe one practice run for everyone, and we're just going to send it into the grade 8. All right, Darius and Igor are called to the line. German support for Nicholas Natuschel. All right, we got the Lithuanian Darius Ostreka versus the Russian Igor Rozkov. All right, here we go. 3 reds. There's the green light. And we go. Darius Ostreka versus Igor. Heavy hitters coming up. Let's see what they can do. Huge early initiation from Darius. Just hanging out. Flexing. Igor right on his door. Transitioning. Almost a really slow transition from Igor, but right there on his door. Oh my god. Look at these drivers go. Darius just insane. Oh my god, almost driving straight in the chase to keep up with Darius, but that looked so cool. All right. All right, Igor in the lead. And Darius trying to get that Denofa run up. Igor, big initiation. Darius right on him. There's a little bit of contact with the wall. Transitioning into the touch and go. Look at this proximity that Darius is getting on Igor right on his rear fender. That is exactly what we're going to see. And they transition through the chicane, transitioning to the last zone, and Darius is right on his door. This is an insane run. All right, let's see what the judges had to say about that. I think there were a few mistakes from one of these drivers, more so than the other, but we're gonna see what they saw. All right, the judges' cards are up. Slide him left for Darius Ostreka. Slide him right for Igor, and it's gonna go to Darius Ostreka unanimously. Up next is Sam Guns versus Garrett Shaw. All right, can Garrett Shaw continue on his rampage here through this series and this entire competition? Our number 1 seed, Garrett Shaw, going up against Sam Guns. All right, here we go. Samuel Guns leading Garrett Shaw. The first of their grade 8 battle. Samuel Guns initiating up against that wall. Garrett Shaw initiating right behind him. Closing that proximity right on his door by the end of the outside zone. Transitioning right on his door. Again, here we go. Up on the door of Sam Guns. This is very, very typical of Garrett Shaw. He just barely taps him with an entire side of his car. Oh my god, is he just an AI driving at this point? This is insane. Oh my, the robot. Let's see if Sam Guns can match that chase. We know Garrett Shaw can throw down a hell of a lead run. All right, Garrett Shaw in the lead. Samuel Guns, oh, falling behind. Lost traction there, trying to regain that proximity. Garrett Shaw just going nuts in that outside zone, transitioning, fulfilling all that zone, getting that inside clip. Samuel Guns right on his door, again, leaving him no room to breathe. Oh my God, this is crazy. Right on his bumper, transitioning again on the door in this outside zone. And he hit him. Oh no, there was contact before the end. Oh, what a battle. That is those are two. I mean, Igor and Darius, now Sam and Garrett. Insane runs from all these guys. Alright, and the judges' cards are up. Let's see what the judges have to say. Slide them left. Okay, I was gonna say slide them left for Samuel Guns and slide them right for G Shaw, but it looks like Garrett Shaw unanimously gets the win there. All right, now we got Matt Spies leading Michael Varys. Matt Spies got lucky in his last round. Here we go. Lights are green, let's go. Michael Varys firing off behind him. Here goes, Matty Spies initiating. Oh, left Michael off the line, but there, Michael right up on him by the end of the outside zone. Transitioning right there on his bumper. Getting all of that touch and go, all of the inside clip. Little bit shallow on that outside zone, transitioning. Michael Varys right there, transitioning right behind him, on his door. Oh, what a run. All right, let's swap them, baby. Here we go. Michael Varys, also known as Blastoise, leading Matty Spies. You can hear that engine just popping off in Blastoise's car. All right, they initiate a little bit of left foot braking there from Michael Varys. Just stay in that zone, and you can just hear Matty Spies popping off behind him. They transition. Matty Spies trying to keep proximity, falling back a little bit in outside zone number 3. Michael Varys not quite filling outside zone number 3. They transition here through the chicane and up against the wall, up on the bank again, and oh, Matty Spies makes contact with the wall. It straightens out. That is going to be an expensive build. Man, that was going to be a difficult decision from the judges until the end. I think that spells the end for Matt Spies here in this competition. All right, cards are up, and slide them left for Matty Spies, slide them right for Michael Varys, and I think we know where this one's going. Unfortunately for Matty Spies, Blastoise moves on. All right, let's get this last battle of the Grade 8 going. All right, here we go. Vadim going up against Nicholas. Vadim off the line in a hurry in that flanker. Oh, and a huge mistake from Nicholas off the initiation. I don't know if that was his car or if if that was just him, but it looks like he had something go really wonky with his car. And he is just in the dust the entire time. Alright, so we're gonna switch it up. Let's see if Nicholas can clean this up and maybe make Vadim make a mistake here. Nicholas initiating Vadim right behind him. Really shallow initiation from Vadim. Kind of playing it safe here. Gets up right on his door, transitions on the bumper. Now he's putting on the pressure. Getting right up in the door of Nicholas, not giving him any room to breathe. Just absolutely putting all the pressure right there on the rear tire of Nicholas and just not letting him get any room. No real estate for him. A little bit of contact after the line. Man, the grade A battles have just gone nuts. All right, judges' cards are up. Slide him left for Vadim, slide him right for Natushal, and Vadim Abramov moves on. Vadim showing the goods on that car there. VR38 powered. Alright, we got Darius Ostraka leading Garrett Shaw. Our leaders going up. Alright, here we go. Lights are up. There they go. Darius is off, leading Garrett Shaw. Darius initiating early again like we saw before. Garrett right on his door. This is the battle we wanted to see. Garrett not giving him any room, transitioning on his bumper, maybe even giving it a little tap right on the door of Darius. Garrett is making a name for himself up against these pros. He is just sitting in his passenger seat, being his passenger princess, just hanging out. What a freaking run. He's in his kitchen making him breakfast. Oh my. Alright, Darius lining up in the chase now. Let's see if he can match what Garrett Shaw did. Let's see if Garrett Shaw can throw down a lead run like Darius. Here we go. Initiated early. He's flexing just for Darius, showing him that he can do the exact same thing. Darius right on his door. Maybe a little bit of a tap, transitioning. Garrett just throwing all the angle here. Oh, Darius almost straightens to keep in the proximity of Garrett. Garrett might upset Darius here. I say upset, but I mean, Garrett is our points leader. So Garrett is just, I mean, he is just a force to be reckoned with. All right, so they're gonna go look at the replay really quick, just to make sure that people were on throttle where they were supposed to be, and we will move on from there. Yeah, we're gonna see if just to make sure that everyone was on throttle where they were supposed to be, just because there was a little bit of a bobble from a chase driver in that mid power alley area. So. All right, they were just looking at the replay to make sure that Garrett was on throttle in the touch and go area that he was supposed to, and he was. So it looked like Darius Estreka might have just straightened on his own. All right, Darius, Garrett Shaw moves on. Darius straightens, and wow. This is insane. Garrett Shaw moves on, and Darius Estreka goes into battle for third. Now, Michael Veras leading at Vadim Abramov. All right, looks like the drivers are ready for their battle here. This is the last battle in the final four. Who's going to make it into the finals to go against Garrett Shaw? All right, big initiation there from Blastoise. Vadim right on his door. This is... All right, here we go. Transitioning, Vadim on his door. Big angle there from Michael Veras. Oh my goodness, Vadim right on his door. Putting all the pressure on him. Vadim still on the door of him. Putting pressure into the last outside zone. Blastoise filling out that entire outside zone. Very, very good run from both these drivers. I am about to pass out. This is insane. All right, well, they're going to flip-flop it. Vadim Abramov in the lead. Michael Veras in the chase. Let's see what they can do. Here we go. Lights green. Vadim in the lead. Michael Veras in the chase. Can Michael... Whoa! What did happen with Vadim? No, run the other... Well... Alright, we're going to see what the cause of contact was at the beginning. Okay, so the judges were looking at why there was contact before initiation, and from what it looks like from the replay and the judges, Vadim didn't initiate. He got off throttle and then got back on throttle. That was before the initiation lines. So you're supposed to be full throttle that whole time, or at least partial throttle. So Michael Veras moves on. So Michael Veras moves into the finals. We didn't want to see it that way. I assumed that it was going to be a really big back and forth between these guys, but here we are. Darius Estreka going against Vadim Abramov. All right, drivers coming to the front here. Darius leading Vadim. Vadim getting that jump on him. Here we go. The man from Lithuania, Darius Estreka, throwing a huge entry there. All the way into that zone. Transitioning, big contact from Vadim. More contact from Vadim. And Vadim coming up again, and more contact. Vadim is just doing everything he can to try to stay in the proximity of Darius, even kind of lacking some angle. And across the line, lots of points against Vadim there. Darius had a pretty good run. Excuse me. Okay, here we go. Vadim in the lead. All right, and they going through the chicane here, doing a great job in this run. I think this is going to go to Darius. Darius is just a great chase. All right, so we're just watching the replay here of Darius and Vadim. Vadim looked very uncomfortable in the chase here. Darius looked very comfortable in his chase, so I think that's what the judges are going to be mostly looking at. AOM 1-2, let's go. In the chat here on over on the YouTube stream. Got some love for AOM over here. All right, judges' cards are up. Looks like 1 for Darius Estreka and 2 for Darius Estreka, and that's all that she wrote. Darius Estreka moves on. Looks like Vadim just had a little bit too many bobbles in the chase. All right, the finals, the battle we've all been waiting for. The two best drivers out here today on this track. All right, here we go. The finals. Garrett Shaw leading Michael Veras. The Dragon Slayer versus Blastoise. Let's see if he's gonna slay another beast today. Garrett Shaw initiating really early, just like Darius, flexing that he can do what everyone else does better. Blastoise right on his door, showing that he's not frightened here. He's not going to be scared. Nerves are not going to get the best of him. He's right on the door of Garrett Shaw. Garrett throwing down a great lead run here for Michael to chase. Michael transitioning up on the door. A little bit of wheel-to-wheel contact, and they keep it going across the line. Will this be the final battle between these two rivals? Michael Varys leading Garrett Shaw. We know how Garrett Shaw chases. Here we go. Are we going to see it again? Garrett Shaw right up on the door. Right away up on the door. Garrett Shaw is an absolute animal. The Dragon Slayer is just a machine. Can he make a mistake? Will Michael force him to make a mistake? Michael right up against that wall. Transitioning. Garrett Shaw up on the bumper. Every transition. Garrett Shaw just flexing his skills here today. I don't think anybody could take him down here on this layout. I am lightheaded. This is insane. AOM at the top. Thanks everybody for coming out. This has been an insane day. I don't know if this is going to go one more battle. I would love to see another battle here today. This has been some of the best driving we've ever seen. Alright. Judges have made a decision. We are just waiting for this replay to go through. I want to give a shout out to all of our sponsors and a big thanks for everyone. ADL, Template Productions, Camus. Hey, go check out our giveaway with Camus. They are if you go subscribe or gift a sub on our Twitch, if you go check out their Instagram, you can be entered in for a set of Camus pedals. So shout out to Camus, KMR, all those guys. All right, and we have our winner. Garrett Shaw is our winner again here in CNDS. Here out at Kilkare. Thanks everyone for coming out. We're about to do a 3-man tandem here. Let's do so. Let's make some smoke for the fans, guys. Leave them with the smoke show. Thank you everyone for coming out here. This is an amazing day of driving and drifting. We always love to see everyone out here. Thank you for supporting. Please patronize all of our advertisers and sponsors. Go check out what they have to offer. Thank you everyone again. Hannah Motors, I think I forgot about mentioning you. Longhorn. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Concept Drift Series.
deserves.